to understand how the hardware actually functions. I've got examples that show, if you just make this small little tweak in the memory alignment, everything runs 600% faster. I mean, those are demonstrable examples that software developers are totally blown away by. And that's because they don't understand how the underlying hardware works.
So we have a lot of software developers that listen to this, and if you were to give them a place where they could go just poke around on a Saturday afternoon with a beer and kind of see a few cool things about where the hardware meets the software, just to kind of pique their interest a little bit, what sort of resource would you direct them to?
I would, one of the things that's really exciting is what's happening in the maker space these days. We're seeing a lot of work on Raspberry Pis, BeagleBone Blacks, BeagleBone Blues. It is really exciting to see your code make something move.
Oh, yeah.
There are tons of small robot devices that you can pick up, four-wheel drive or tank drive type robots. That you can actually get the basic chassis for about $49 to $50. And it could range all the way up to $100, depending on how much money you want to sink into it. But then you can take an Arduino, or you can take a Raspberry Pi or a BeagleBone Blue and go through the process of, watch YouTube videos, see what other people have done. There is nothing that's going to bring you up to speed in the hardware faster than actually working with it.
I fully agree with that. Now, let's say that 13-year-old that you were helping with the whole Google problem, let's say, we'll call her a she. Let's say that she turns around and asks you, where should she be putting her time? If right now, I started writing code before 13 because my father did it and he taught me. So I had the luxury of being able to sit there and write code all day with a mentor, essentially, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where would that individual put their time so that when they hit 18 or 19 and they're going to enter the workforce, that they have 5 years of experience in something that's like hot today?
Absolutely. I think that probably the best outlet that we have available for young people today is probably FIRST Robotics. There's another program called Cyber Patriot. If you happen to have an interest in cyber defense, cyber offense, or cyber defense, the Cyber Patriot program, I think that one's sponsored by DARPA. I don't remember right offhand, but Cyber Patriot is definitely one you can look up. There's FIRST Robotics, there's Best Robotics, there's Vex Robotics. There are a lot of these programs that are available in the elementary schools, the middle schools, the high schools, that if you simply take the time to investigate them, you will have an opportunity to learn as much software in the amount of time that we have access to. I mean, we're professional engineers. We're working with these kids. We're mentoring these kids. And frankly, I've had some fantastic young ladies in the robotics program. Right now, my team captain for the software development squad is she's a senior this year. I'll actually be sorry to see her graduate. I've offered her a possibility of keeping her back a year just so that I can keep her for another year. But this is really, you've got to take kind of the bull by the horns here.